Okay, so this is the kidney form. So we start with making loose fists and just resting them on the lower back here, like we did in the qigong. And we just feel how comfortable that is, how nourishing, how reassuring, how friendly it is. And we use the backs of the hands to take the soft tissue of the lower back and the sacrum and the bones of the sacrum and the bones of the lower back to lengthen them down, 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 down into the earth, keeping this long. So it's going to lengthen the lower back like that. And then we release into the ground to rise. We lengthen through the thighs and hips and groins and lower back. That brings the arms up under moderate pressure there. And now we uncurl the hands and we open and we widen the back out that way. We widen the shoulders out a little bit that way. Keep the shoulders dropped and relaxed. So widening the lower back, and then we close back into fists, close the lower back, and take it down, 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 down. Breathing in. And out. And as we widen the lower back, we fill it with breath. Just release the breath and release everything down, 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 down. Okay, this time as we come down, we bring the arms forward till they're in front of the thighs. And by lengthening through this whole area, we call this the lower gates. That's the thighs, the groins, the hips, the lower back. By lengthening through there, we bring the arms up as the hands uncurl, just to the level of the kidneys. So the kidneys are a bit higher than we've been working. They're here in the middle of the back, protected by the lower ribs. There. And we mentally connect the hands at the front through to the kidneys. And then holding that mental connection, we stroke around the kidneys in a small movement. We lengthen more through the lower gates, through the waist. We open the ribs. And we lengthen up. And let's check this position. First of all, sacrum still dropping, keeping the lower back long. Shoulders not up, dropped. Arms not out here, elbows close together. And what we want to feel particularly is a lengthening through the whole lower back, the home of the kidneys, and that creates space. And that's something we do in all this internal work, is through softness and lengthening, we try to create more space in the joints, in the tissues, in and around the organs. So we close the ribs, and the waist and the lower gates. Come back to here, breathing in. And out. And in. And out. and in, and out. Now we're going to add the last part. So you breathe in, and this time we turn the palms towards over the buttocks, and we're going to bend forward. So just a word of precaution. If you have any back problems, look after your back. If you're really stiff in the back, we want to go all the way down. If you can't, without forcing it, and we don't need to force it, go down as far as feels comfortable, maybe a little bit more. Then you can take the arms away from the body and you can visualize the last part of the movement with your mind and then connect up. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing is when we go down, we don't take the knees forward. Doesn't matter if they go forward a little bit, but fundamentally we want to sit down backwards. So the knees more or less stay where they are. Yep, like that, not there. Okay. So we breathe out, we take the hands straight down the backs of the legs to the ankles, come round the outside of the foot, along the inside of the foot, very consciously. The mind is following the hands. Come up, still touching the center line of the body to here, then we take the hands away from the body to here, the level of the collarbones, and we take everything down. We take the chi down to the core and to the earth. Okay, so the whole movement is breathing in and out, and in and out, and in and out. Close the ribs, close the waist, close the lower gates, lengthen through the lower gates, breathing in, breathing out down the backs of the legs, to the toes. Start breathing in, breathe out, and when you finish the number of repetitions you want to do, close over the core.